It might actually help if I turn my headset on when I get on Discord. Sitting here saying what's up, couldn't even see. Anyway, is this from the league? I don't know. No, and it also, well, it shows me as number 7. Well, I guess it is right. I think it is. Hold on. Yeah. No, that should have been it. That should have been it. It just threw me off because the game is in real life is in Ann Arbor this year, but the schedules got messed up when I did conference realignment, and I didn't realize that it swapped it. But that's cool. All right, what unis are you using? All right, I'll do the all whites then. That way I'm not wearing. It's up to you, man. You're the home team, so you get to pick what you're going with, and I'll adjust. Going with the red and yellows. All right. Oh shoot. Let me go. Yeah, I'll go all whites. That way I'm not wearing gold pants too. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see the game, but I saw the end score and the box score. I was like, damn, that looks like a hell of a game. That's true. No, dude, like you're gonna whip my ass. Like I am horrible on the road in this game. Like oh my god, dude, it sucks. Yeah, but I haven't played on the road yet. This is my first road game of the season. I didn't schedule nothing. I didn't schedule nothing. They wouldn't let me change anything. But it flipped our game, so it's in LA instead of USC's in LA, isn't it? Yeah, it's in LA instead of Ann Arbor. It's cool though. I like USC Stadium, man. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm not good at this game. I'm not, dude. Fuck. Yeah, but I haven't. You're my first user game. But the other game, my Florida State game, should have been a user game. But my guy Jose, he's the one that's going to be taking Florida State, but he had some financial issues, so he's going to be getting the game at a later time and jumping in. So he hasn't gotten it yet by the time I played his team last Friday. But yeah, you're my first user game, so.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Real quick though, did you see any of the conversation in the chat this morning at all?
That play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult.
Yeah. Talking to you. It's Phil, right? Is your real name? Yeah. Okay, so they came out. They released a patch this morning, and it updated a bunch of the players that weren't in there before. Yep. So like for example, just on Michigan's roster, Jade Davis wasn't in there, Jordan Marshall wasn't in there, Jair Hill, none of them were in the game. Gio El Hadi, none of them were in the game. They're in the game now. So what I'm talking about doing is starting a second league with the updated rosters, and that one I'm going to try to get a full like 28 to 32 users in. So if you want to be in that one too, let me know. And if you want to still be USC or want a different team.
It's Orgy. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking
I didn't think it'd work, but I was like, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, dude, I played one game with USC against a buddy of mine and play now, and I was like, how is this? Because isn't their quarterback talked about like he's supposed to be good? But I don't know if it was me or what, but I couldn't do anything with it.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Fires left. He's got it.
Yeah, I know in that game that I played, and again, it may have been user error because I'm not good at the game, but it felt like every pass that I made with him, if it was more than like 15 yards, it felt like he was struggling to get it down there.
Deep down the field, so we got the corner to turn.
I was like, this is bad.
Shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And a nice run there.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna start that up. So just let me know what team you want. The
pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's up to you.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end.
I just fucking want to play with Jaden Davis.
Comfortable and run zone. They can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically,
he's not taking Michigan
State. One of
State.
the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Okay.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad like it's something about it. I'm sure that's nostalgic and all the memory.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Well, you know who that is, so.
The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6.
Yeah, so all your games.
Michigan. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
Yep.
You're in a position where you're about to give up.
Yeah, man. I'll tune in and come and hang out on it.
Points on the board, perfectly executed. What are you doing in this?
But yeah, I don't know, dude. I've been. This is my first league game at all on here. Part of me wants to tell you to like go ahead and take Michigan, but goddamn, I want to play with Jaden Davis, dude.
Good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
4, I think.
He'll start the return inside his spot.
Army and Phil.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, we got a couple. He's a Michigan fan?
This Trojan offense is ready to go.
I haven't talked to him that much. So.
That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
I mean, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to get surprised a little bit by how good their quarterback is. But I don't know a ton about him, but I know when I watched a few things on him, he looked good. So.
Fires to the wideout. What a snap by the defense.
Yeah, it's versus Fresno.
Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, it is Will Johnson, bro.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender?
I mean, you can't be mad at it being Will.
Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense.
I fucked that kick up.
Go lay some blocks.
Did it still go? Oh no, it bounced off. Okay. I fucked that one up.
And he doinks it off the left upright.
Watch me lose by 1 point now.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
You got to ID where's number 2 at all times. Although the one thing that's bugging me about this game still is that they still have it set up where multiple players can have the same number on the same side. So like there's 2 players on the defense, Barham and one other one that's still wearing number 1. And then on the offense, I got Jaden Davis and CJ Charleston are both wearing number 2.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the
But aside from that, it's cool.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I love the game, but I rage about it. Like every time I go live with the game and I'm streaming, I'm bitching about the game, but I love the game.
That scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you something that helped me with the passing thing, with the revamp passing, is turn the speed of the thing up to 20. And I don't know why, but that fucking works. It feels like it makes it go faster. Which made I was worried, like, okay, it's going to make me fuck up the throws more, but it doesn't.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to pass, it's Moss. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Trojans will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Defensive line.
Hey, that was your guy right there.
Quarterback to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
I don't know. I'm doing better on defense than I am on offense.
Out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
I feel like after the patch today, I don't know why, but it feels like the game's going like it runs smoother.
Those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
I don't know how to explain it because like I don't know why, but it just feels smoother.
You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant? He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It has to be something like that because it's like it definitely feels different in my opinion.
Push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, maybe. It's all because of Will Johnson.
Really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Will Johnson for
This
Heisman,
offense
right?
is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a
You think
lot of
he was just
speed. They've got
bullshitting, or you think they're going to put him in on some
They
offensive
score fast. They don't
offensive
need
downs
to
this year?
go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
But he's too valuable to do that. We don't want him getting hit.
And the returner could find no daylight.
Like, we want him doing the hitting. We don't want him hitting people or getting hit. I don't know. I'm excited to see how Wink uses our defense.
14-yard line. The give to the back.
Right.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
See his twist on the defense that's gotten us here. How he adjusts it from the pros to the college game.
Michigan 20, USC 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second.
I don't know. I saw one place where it looked like it had been announced that Orji was the quarterback, but I haven't seen like anything official from like a source that I would 100% believe it, you know.
That's when I think if the running
So
back
I haven't, but I also haven't
ball
looked
set
that
out of
hard
bounds,
because
he
I just
made the
assume everything
catch,
before
but
week
lost
2 is a
yards because of
smokescreen.
it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Let's see what they do on third down.
Oh, yeah.
Gun wants to pass.
Oh God,
He's got it.
leaving the middle of the field open.
And he gets
Um,
it done on third
yeah, I
down.
just,
They
like,
move the chains and
I honestly, I kind of expect them to do half and half with Warren and Orji week 1 if we're not struggling, just to keep it so that Texas has to prepare for both, even if they think it's going to be Orji.
He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think
How do you
about.
think he's gonna?
Quarterbacks,
How do you think he's gonna perform?
playmakers,
Do you think he's gonna?
Hollywood, Heisman's.
The aerial
Right.
assault continues. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Touchdown.
this isn't trying to throw shade or anything, but I do think he's a better number 2 than Josh Wallace was.
With the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the
Yeah,
scoreboard.
and that's not. Yeah, like I said, that's not me trying to throw shade at Josh Wallace. Like he was good. I mean, he surprised the hell out of me.
And then you jump the route and you make the play.
But I like watching what I've seen of Jair Hill, man. I'm like, I think dude's better. It's the same way, like I agree. I know, you know, this is an original thought. I've seen this on a couple of the other podcasters, you know, in the community. But like, it's crazy to think that Jayshon Barham might be an upgrade over Colson, but I think he is. And like, and that's it feels crazy to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive.
Yeah, that hurts so bad, dude.
You're right, Reese.
What the fuck was your receiver doing? It just went right over his shoulder. He didn't even try to catch it.
Step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
Oh yeah, it
on
was
this
a little
drive.
early.
And
Okay.
this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
I mean, Again, I mean, it's, fucking Will Johnson's had 2. Makari Page had 1. Or, no, Rod Moore
Now they've
had
got
1.
even more breathing room
Rod
out
Moore.
to the 31. And
Dude, how big of an impact do you think that's going to have on us overall for the year not having Rod Moore?
Because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him. And then, boom, he hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me. And now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route
I mean,
by the offense.
And they'll line up
I mean,
from the 31 on first down.
To me, logic seems to say that it would be, you know, it's going to be Makari and Quentin Johnston just because familiarity with the system and, you know, that they've seen time.
The margin for
But
error is so small in this conference.
I don't know.
It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season.
See,
listen, this is your
I thought it was going to be Zeke Berry too, but that was when I thought DJ Waller was going to take the nickel. Now that Waller's gone, it feels like, from what I've seen, that they're going to be playing Zeke in the nickel for the most part.
These guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Yeah.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of
I mean, Mangum's there, but I don't think, I mean, he hasn't been in the system long enough, I think, to get to, I mean, I think he's good. I think he's going to be definitely, like, heavy rotation, but I don't know, you know.
As soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Yeah, it feels smoother, dude. I don't know what it is. It feels like the whole gameplay. Jesus, he's fast.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big
but like,
first down.
I don't know, dude. Like, because we got so many. We're so deep at DB, but then it's like, who's gonna like rise to the top? You know? Because I mean, we got McBurroughs back there. I mean, Jair Hill's got the CB2. You know, Zeke Berry I think is going to be mostly playing in the nickel. We got Quentin Johnston came back. We got Makari Page. We got Jaden Mangum. We got Wesley Walker that came in. You know, we've got Amir Hall back there. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's just playing strictly corner or what. But I mean, and then like Hillman's back there still. Like I don't know what. I haven't seen a lot of Hillman.
Because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Grab near the marker. It's Branch.
Yep.
They make the stop at the 5.
Well, but I mean, I don't disagree with you. But then again, like how many players do we have that could have said that about the last few years? How many could have left and been a starter and chose to stay, you know, and wait their turn? But that said, fucking EA Sports thinks Hillman's going to transfer. He transfers almost every dynasty that I run. Yeah, almost every dynasty I run, he ends up transferring either 1 or 2 years in.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal.
Damn.
Use the play fake. Now to
Yeah, see, I can never get those guys because my play style doesn't match them.
And he was trying to cash.
Like I'm waiting for the chance to fucking get Nick Harbor out of the transfer portal, but every time he's in there, my team's not the right play style.
The windows, they open and they close so quickly.
But yeah, the only
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the
only people I ever see transfer from Michigan on this game is Hillman. There you go. Is Hillman and there's one other one that I see sometimes. I think it's like Rolder, maybe.
Lining up for the
They're like the only ones I ever see transfer from Michigan, like real players.
Hit that one with some aggression.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess that's, you know, it's what EA thinks the players are going to do. So.
5-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch.
But yeah, I mean we brought in what, 3 or 4 transfers at just in the backfield.
late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I don't know, man. Like, I want to, but I don't know. It's like you don't hear much about him. So is that because he's not impressing, or is that because they're trying to like make people forget that he's there?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection going for a big
because
play
like
on
he
first down.
he could potentially have a huge impact on. I know he only wants to play receiver, but from what he said, but I mean he could have an impact at both sides.
Present themselves and receivers are open. As a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And I mean he's the only like the what do you call it, the tall
On second
receiver? I
down,
forget
they'll
the
take
term
to the
for it.
air. They're trying
Shit!
to get to him.
I accidentally double
And they
pumped.
get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a
Right.
hole here early in the game.
So like I'd like to see him do something. Like I'd like to see him do something, but
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the
I
half.
don't know.
They allowed the completion, but this defense
I think
was swarming
to back
keep
to your
them away
original
from that
question,
first down line.
I think we
and you
win
allow
probably like
completions in those third down situations underneath the
I think we win by at least
rally.
three
Everybody flies to
touchdowns
the football.
and
That's
probably
great execution
looking
by
in the
this
30s.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
So I mean, if I had to say, I guess I would say probably like something like, say 38-13 or something. And that might be being a little generous for Fresno.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I don't know. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Comeback
Week
looks
2
like
is going to be
such a
crazy.
simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting
gonna be
your
insane.
guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Got the back over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down.
Moss is showing out now. You heard me talking
That's
shit.
why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after
Trying
the
to
catch.
stop man
Quite
here from
honestly, they
coming-
need him.
making a
because they've
comeback
thrown a
on me.
couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Tight end getting vertical. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal.
Well, I mean, he's doing better now that he's not throwing it at Will Johnson.
Completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
And who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive
that?
has been surgical for this QB.
Is that?
This offense just has to find a way
Was
to
that
find
Page?
the rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in
Number
the game,
7.
but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Right.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Yeah,
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
switch to the right guy to try to drop
A
down.
nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive.
No, he's doing good. It's just because he was throwing at Will Johnson. Will Johnson got 2 pick
So they got
sixes.
the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down
That's like-
here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for
See, I feel like
passing.
Colson Loveland would have had a better chance of actually coming down with
in
that.
the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Fires on the move. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
I get.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's looking on the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
He's gonna come back
Nice
and
job
beat
by
me.
the
Watch.
defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is
Yeah,
no
right.
good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Yeah, you do.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do it on the computer.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense.
Yeah,
on
I'll do it on the computer. I did it on rail a couple
Figure out
times
why
just so
they
you can see
failed to
what
start
it
this
was.
third quarter.
But
First
yeah, I
down
don't do it on
turnovers.
league games
So
against
if
other
you're an
people.
offense, let's just stay out of our way.
I think they tried to fix it with this patch because like testing it earlier, it doesn't work as easily,
I think it's a
but you
crazy
can still
balance
get it.
between being
It's
really aggressive
harder
in
to
the
get.
second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Dude, Mason Graham has some kind of, he had
had
something against
you're gonna fake one way, right? Pull
it's like he like
guys
grabbed him by the
get
neck
some
and like choke slammed him down to the
really
ground.
quickly get behind those pullers. You got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes.
Oh, I thought he caught that. I thought you had that.
Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible.
trying to give it to a fan in the crowd.
And they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think
Because I'm not.
Go for it more, but
Dude,
just-
Rail whooped my ass the last time we
Let them
played.
drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah,
You beat me last time,
that's
fucker.
predictable, too, especially as they get closer
Yes.
and closer down the end zone.
Although our last game was on Madden, but still.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Makes his connection.
Dude, you won the Super Bowl in one of our leagues. Shut the fuck
They're going
up.
to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all
Dude,
the
what-
Why
did you hit him so hard?
down the field, so he has to check it down
What
to
did
the drag.
what did Tyler Morris do to you?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back
Dude,
create.
Rail is the worst player in the league, and he whooped my ass the last time we played on this game.
Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting him out in space as much as possible. Get him matched
Only
up
against
on a
you?
linebacker room. I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing
Okay,
at home. And
so the reason I say that is because I'm horrible at like usering. Like I don't play like all the good players online. Like I don't like I'm really bad at what you're supposed to be good at to play this game. I just play it in a different way.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and
That was bad.
Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside.
No, I just hit the wrong. I hit the wrong button. I was looking at the triangle and hit square for some stupid
Good
reason.
defending the pass. That had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure.
I hit the wrong button, dude. I was looking at triangle and hit.
And this is dropped.
Yeah, I hit the wrong
He
fucking
had a
button.
huge gain in his fingers.
I mean, it's on me, but I just like
That's a
literally
throw
hit the wrong
QB would
button.
like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Just
What were you
enough
saying, Phil?
time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Extending the play. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 27, USC 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're going to throw it again. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Did he just tackle you by smacking you on the ass? Like, what the fuck just happened there?
Speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty
He just
for the
like
1st down.
crumpled into that hit.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pre-snap motion in the
Yeah, it's not
backfield.
working.
To the air, it's Moss.
There we go.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. You go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way.
Listen,
and
I
he has
personally
created
think
a great
that
change
Jay Sean
opportunity.
Barham could potentially improve his draft stock enough to be a
exactly
1st round
the
pick next
situation
year.
In the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
With jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. These corners going to give them some space. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
This is
It's the biggest slot receiver in the country.
Stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Have you heard the thing that they're talking about playing Colson Loveland on the outside?
2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And this is a perfect
I've heard some people saying that they've been hearing, you know, from within the team that they're gonna be playing Colson Loveland in some plays on the outside, playing our tight end as an outside receiver.
If we add points, we add points.
We reached the 2-minute warning in this.
You think that's just smoke, or you think they're actually gonna line him up out there?
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
I mean, I can see him. Well, like I definitely can see him like lining up at slot receiver, but on the outside, like that took me by surprise.
He stopped just
Is he fast enough to be on the outside like that?
First down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Yeah.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and
you race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
See, look, I just had to get back to Michigan
They
football.
tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
To the air, it's Orji. It's complete on the right side. He's into the end zone for the
Just because you never see me do it doesn't mean I can't do it.
That last drive
I had to do it because I fucked up an extra point kick earlier.
And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I think that's honestly probably only like the 2nd or 3rd time in all of our leagues so far that I've even
And
went
he
for a
takes
2-point
this from
conversion.
inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your
Damn,
head.
Rodmore
This
dropped
game's
that
not
one.
over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying.
Damn,
Keep
they're not
fighting.
even- they're being
Keep showing
kind
your
of
coaches it
rude on
matters.
fucking
And maybe
commentary.
find something positive here late.
He's like,
that you can build on.
but the game is over. Let's be real.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out
Get it. What are they doing? Someone get it.
And the defense
Oh,
grabs
big man
it
in the end zone.
taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense with the scoop and score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
What is it? 3 or 4 of my
You know, the
touchdowns have been
defense is all
defensive
about stopping
touchdowns.
teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Kenneth Grant there picking up the fucking fumble. I wish I knew the celebrations for a dance. I would have had a big man
Inside the
dance in the
10-yard
end zone.
line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
I mean, this is only two. It's only 2 losses. 2-loss team from the Big Ten can make it.
And guys, USC has the
I
ball
doubt
back
that.
and sending the offense onto the field.
We've got like 3. We've got like 3 of the users for the Big Ten that haven't joined yet.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right.
Yeah, USC, Washington, UCLA, and Oregon all joined the Big Ten this year.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It's not going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to
They were
take
in the Pac-2, Pac-12, whatever.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
God damn, Mason Graham is fucked up right now. I feel like I should take him out of the game. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna take Mason Graham out of the game. He's fucked up right now. Yeah, but I don't want Mason Graham to get fucking injured in the last 42 seconds. Dude's got minus 19 to everything. Alright, sorry. I just don't want to fucking lose Mason Graham, dude.
They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Dropping back, it's Moss.
Right.
Got his man
He's already,
on
I
the
mean,
outside.
wear and tear, he's already got minus 19 to everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
His leg, both his arms, his chest are all fucked up. His ankle.
They can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Gets it all the way down to the 39.
Zeke Berry, that was a good hit.
First down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Trying to find his man on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that is his fifth interception.
Madman over here tried to help me make a case for Will Johnson for the
And
Heisman.
the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover.
Watch him jump up into the Heisman race after this week. Okay. I don't think I can put him in the game. I could put him in the game at receiver. It doesn't matter now. I can't find the kneel down, so I'm just going to do a random run play.
To pad the stats. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a
Here, you want me to let you get a safety so you can have some more points?
Has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
It's all right, man. When I first started playing leagues with these guys on Madden 24, I was struggling to play on Pro, and just playing it, I just got better.
That will be the final play as they
But
make
like
the stop
that's why I'm saying like I don't think I'm good at these games, because like when Madden 24, when we first started the league back in like I don't know, we started in March or April. I went my first 6 games I went 1-5 against computer opponents.
What you could ask.
Like I was not good at the game, and I still don't feel like I'm that good at the game. But
And trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look
I don't feel like I'm lying.
Are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it.
I don't think I'm good at the game. I really don't. All right. I mean, I'll be there. You know, I'll be in the fucking chat. That's funny. Next time you do a call-in show, I'm gonna call in and talk shit about it. No, see, I thought about calling in and shit, but then it's like, there's no way I can be as entertaining as that Brooklyn boxer dude you got. Dude is funny. Dude is funny. I'm not, look. Like I, I don't think I'm good at the game. I legitimately don't think I'm good at the game. Like out of everybody that's in the Discord, I feel like I'm in the bottom half of players. Like I can't be. I mean, but dude, you played your last game. So okay, again, I've played two. In the college game, I've played 2 games against another person before tonight, and both of them I got my ass whooped. I mean, badly. Okay, and one of them is one of the worst players in the server. Okay, he whooped my ass. Okay, your last game against. But Phil's last game against Totentates, who is LSU, and he lost by 1 fucking point. So I'm going in here thinking he played one of the best players and lost by 1 point. I played one of the worst players and got my ass kicked. Totentates is pretty damn good. No, yeah, it's Totentates is his name. But dude, hold on, what was that, Phil? I mean, it's USC. Lincoln Riley, right? Hey, you know what though? I'm not even gonna say that the game's bad at defense. I'm gonna say you're playing Lincoln Riley's defense like in real life. You're playing it true to the real thing. But I saw him using linebackers though in the game, so he is working on it. But again, I literally every single play of that game I used her to lineman. In fact, almost always it was one of the defensive ends. A couple plays I used her a D tackle, but I mean again I don't play the way that you're supposed to play. Let's see. I'm gonna look at Phil's schedule here. I want to see how many other user games he has before the playoffs. Bro, you only have one other user game on the regular season. Well, you could have a second one if Hayden fucking gets the game and gets in. But as of right now, Ohio State, my friend Hayden, he's not in the league. So if he doesn't get in the league by the time you play Ohio State, your only other user game is against Nebraska. What was? So I mean, if you're beating the computer, at worst you're gonna go 9-3. And I mean, you could still potentially get into the playoffs with 9-3, especially in this game where every team seems to get a loss. So. Wait, what happened? Hold on. Oh yeah. I mean, I think Minnesota's a sleeper team this year. I don't think they're gonna go in the playoffs, but I think they're gonna wreck some people's. Yeah, I think they're gonna mess up a lot of people's seasons. I have one other user game as well, and it's against East Carolina. But in the new they had him. He's in the NFL now. The Patriots. Yeah, Drake May's in the NFL now. The fuck you been? But yeah, with the second league that I'll probably start it up tomorrow. Are you sure you want USC again, or you wanna play with rock with a different one? Well, I know Hayden. Well, here's the thing. I know Hayden, Stump, and Jose are not going to be doing both leagues because they're not even in the first one yet. So I mean that does free up Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Florida State, which I put in the Big Ten. Are you sure you want Florida State after what they did against fucking Georgia Tech? Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, are they? I think they're just as good, every bit as good as USC. So it'll give you something different. And then they tried to blame it on jet lag, as if the other team didn't also fly from the fucking United States. But I'm trying to think who else is not taken in the Big Ten. Let me look real quick. I think I'm gonna do something different with the realignment. I'm not gonna do the realignment to start. I think I'm gonna let everyone rock their first year in whatever conference they're in, and I'm gonna do realignment after the first year. Yeah, but I don't know. But see, the reason I wanted to do it with the 4 is because the seeds 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to be the champions from each of those 4 conferences, and I wanted there to be as many users in each of the 4 conferences, but then evened out. So like I wanted to try to have, if we have 28 users, then I want what is it, seven users in each of the 4 conferences. That way we have the best chance of getting those automatic berths to players. That's why I wanted to realign it originally, but I think I'm just going to do it a little differently this time. But let me look at the conference right here. So Big Ten. Okay, so yeah, I mean Washington's ass. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean USC. I don't know how Wisconsin's doing this year, but yeah, I'll probably put Florida State, Notre Dame in the. Well, if I'm not going to realign the first season, then Florida State would be in the ACC the first season, and then after the first season, go into the Big Ten. Yeah, that's cool. Nah, he's a cool dude. There he is. Oh, you're good, bro. Need to link your PlayStation to your Discord so you can hop on there. He's got Xbox. I don't know. I know you're like pressed for time, but you know you can be in Xbox and PlayStation leagues. Right. Well, yeah, and especially if I'm about to. So I'm about to start up that second one, and then probably a week later I'm going to start up a one-star only league. So, and yeah, so it's whatever you want to, whatever you want, dude. I probably wouldn't have gotten Madden this year if it wasn't for the fact that so many Wolverines are in Madden this year as rookies. When the big patch comes out, because they're doing a huge patch here soon, probably next week. No, I'm not doing that. Did you see Phil? Did you see that fucking Jim Harbaugh had to cut Cornelius Johnson, Carson Barnhart, and someone else, and then Michael Barrett got traded for and then cut by Mike McDonald? Yeah, he traded for him from the Panthers, traded for Barrett, and then cut him. Did he? I didn't see that. So wait, so Jim's backfield right now is J.K. Dobbins and Hassan Haskins? Is that real? Oh, and did you see that Jim got revenge on fucking TCU quarterback? Fuck is his name? Yeah. He said Easton Stick's better than you. Get out of here. Jim's only loss in the last 3 seasons? Or 2, yeah, 3 seasons? No, we lost to Michigan State. Yeah. Right. We didn't lose to Michigan State. We lost to Kenneth Walker. But yeah, I fucking just avenged him. What? And now isn't Kenneth Walker plays for Mike McDonald now, doesn't he? That's crazy. It's crazy when you think about that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I know you're busy and you know, but you're welcome to join whatever leagues you want. Like I said, I'm gonna start the second one with the updated rosters. I'm probably gonna put that together tomorrow. Before you got disconnected when your phone went dead, if you switch to Florida State, you'll be because I'm gonna do the realignment after the first season. So you'd be ACC for the first season, and then I'd put you in Big Ten after the first season. Jesus. But you know something that's funny is this game. If you sim through Dynasty mode, like I'd say probably 80% of the time, no joke, the running back on Minnesota's team transfers to Michigan every time. Like after the first season, he transfers. I don't know why, but Michigan, even when I'm not playing them, like when I'm not playing them, I'll be doing a rebuild of another team or whatever, and I'll see in the first transfer season, Michigan always gets either or both of the running back from Minnesota and the running back from Arkansas State. Every time. That is true. But yeah, I mean, you want to see some Southern football? Watch what we do to Texas this year. Watch what we do to Oklahoma the 2 years after that. Okay, what happened in the Rose Bowl last year? That's what everyone was saying before the Rose Bowl. Oh, Michigan hasn't seen speed like this. They're not going to be able to keep up with the athletes on Alabama. They can't stand up to a Southern team. Yeah. Right. Right. I mean, Texas was in the playoffs last year, and Oklahoma was where? We have who? Yeah, so the only thing I want to know is like how are we getting recruits over Georgia and LSU but losing them to fucking Kentucky? Like yeah. And I don't understand like I was never a huge fan of Nate Marshall, but I liked him. But like Nate Marshall, but like why go on the visit to Auburn, then reaffirm that you're a Michigan man, then come to the barbecue and reaffirm it again, and then less than a month later you flip your commitment? He's supposed to be announcing it soon too, isn't he, Bevilova? Yeah, I think so. Let me ask you something, Phil. Do you think losing Nate Marshall puts us in jeopardy to lose Jalen? Fuck is his name? Yeah. Okay, because. Right. Yeah, I remember hearing back in like the early summer that like him and Nate Marshall were so close, and when Marshall flipped, I was like, God, are we gonna lose him too? Yeah. Just sucks he wasn't able to like help us keep Nate Marshall. I mean, like I said, I kind of, I don't know. I sit somewhere in between. Like, part of me liked Nate Marshall. Part of me kind of was on the EJ Holland thing with him. Like, where does he fit in? But, because, like, it's weird that, like, tweener on the line guy, that's, like, kind of, but, like, I mean, we made it work with Chris Jenkins, so it's like, but, I don't know. Like I said, that's been in the back of my mind since Marshall flipped, is like I haven't heard anybody say anything about Jalen Williams and whether he's solid or not. But have you? Yeah. Have you heard anything about us flipping Earl? Shamari Earls? Yeah. Man, that was the one that we didn't get, that I was like, God, man, we need him. Yeah. 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 Right. I mean, he's just... It's so easy to see him as the heir apparent to replace Will Johnson. Yeah. Do what? Yeah, then you hear him open his mouth and it's like... Right. Listen, people try to say I'm a hater and whatnot, but like I think Colorado's overhyped. I think Travis Hunter is good, but he is in no way the best corner or the best receiver in the country. I think Shedeur Sanders is good, but I don't think he's better than Ewers, Beck, or even Gabriel. I'm not even sure he's better than Cam Rising. Yeah. I know, but I would take... I personally, I would take Dylan Gabriel before Shedeur Sanders. And that's like... It's not me trying to be a hater, I feel like they're way overhyped. Like, they're good, but they're not as good as, like, people want to say they are. What game are y'all watching? I probably can't get it, but I'm going to see if I can get it. All I have is the Spectrum bullshit, and like I've tried to tell them that the sports channels we're supposed to get don't come in, but they don't fucking do anything about it. I tried to get... I think he's a hell of a fucking player. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would put him probably... I definitely have him behind Will Johnson and Benjamin Morrison. I'm not sure where he falls after that, but it wouldn't be that far below them. He's on Colorado? Oh, I do get the game. Okay, I can watch it. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on them. I think they're good. I think I definitely would put Shedeur in like the top 5. It's just he might be 4 or 5 for me. I definitely think Travis Hunter is a good corner and a good wide receiver. I think he could play either one in the NFL, but I don't think he's the best at either one. And even if he is, I don't see how you can put him above the other two that I mentioned, because the other two have proven it against the best receivers in the country. Who has he proven it against? Right. Yeah, like I mean, I have both of them probably in the top 5 of like quarterback and corner, but like it just kills me like the hype that they get, and if you say anything bad against them, people want to say you're like hating on them, or I even got called a racist one time because I said it, like because I said Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are overrated. Like, oh, that, come on. I see why he was mad right there. What are they even discussing? That is absolutely a foul. He had his fucking face mask. Who was the ineligible receiver? Okay, this is a legit question. I've never understood, like, because I was always under the impression that linemen could try to get down the field to block. Are they not allowed to do that? What was that, Phil? Okay, so it's just before, they can't go farther than that before the ball's in the air. Gotcha. Okay. That's... But what about on run plays? They can move down the field to bleed block, right? Okay. So then, how does that work? How does that work on like jet sweeps and jet touch passes? Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. Gotcha. And to be clear, I 100% do believe Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are good players and will be good players in the NFL. I just think they're still overhyped. Right. Well, North Dakota State's actually a pretty good FCS team. And North Dakota State's like the new App State. Do what? Yeah. Now they're in the American Conference. In fact, they're like the top team in the American Conference, or one of the top teams. That's what I tried to say the other day when dude was like trying to say shit about App State beating Michigan. Like, dude, we lost in one of our worst teams in 30 years to a team that at the time was like a 3-year running fucking FCS champion, and they're now in the FBS, and they're one of the top teams in their conference. I said, what about your team that lost to fucking East Tennessee State? And what have they done? Oh no, he's absolutely good. I just can't stand when people try to say he's a better corner than Will Johnson and Benjamin Morrison. And there's at least 3 receivers that are better than him, at least. I didn't even see his hands fucking go up. It's like, right. He literally shuts down half the field. And if I'm not mistaken, he's one of the few corners in college that will follow their top receiver everywhere on the field. He won't just play one side. Yep. I love fucking with Ryan so bad. Yep. Yeah, I love fucking with Ryan so bad. Y'all's last podcast, he muted me. I just love giving him shit. I just couldn't believe that night when he was like calling fucking EJ Holland a monkey or whatever it was. Yeah, like that took me by surprise. I was like, holy shit. That's why I messaged you. I was like, he's in here saying some shit. Right. Well, and that's why I wanted to let you know about it. I wasn't trying to like, like tattle on him or nothing. I don't, but it's like you have him on there all the time. That can reflect back on you. People associate you with him, and so if he says something to some extent, that's gonna be, yeah. Bro, I want to get into it, but I am so unorganized on how to set up the technology part of it. I want to get into it so bad. Right. Yeah, but you don't put it up on like the whole wall. Like you just kind of patch it in, right? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I used to listen to your videos just when I was like doing shit, and before I ever started commenting, and then I just started like tuning into the live stuff. But I mean, I was watching your videos way before I started commenting. Just because like I got into this thing where like I don't know what it was, because I got out of football for a long time, and I started getting back into it a few years ago, and then like about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago, I just started like seeing stuff on YouTube. I started with one show, and then started just like catching other people, and I would just like listen in the background, and yours was one of the ones that really stood out to me. Like you're the one. Yours is the first one that I like started commenting in and being part of the community. It's like you guys, and like the one that EJ Holland does, and the one that TJ Ronan does is on. Those are the ones that I'm like actually taking part in, and it's kind of it's a cool little community. One of these days I'm gonna do it. I just get in my own head. I'm not as entertaining as you guys. Like for me to do it, I gotta have somebody to like play off of. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be the play-by-play guy. I can be the color guy. Yeah, I need to figure out like learn how to do that, but like it's such a, to me it's like intimidating. Like every time I sit down to like think I'm gonna start looking into it, it's just so much, you know? But see, that's why I don't do pre-record stuff. That's why like I've just been doing like the gaming shit where I get on and like people can jump in and talk, but like I don't know how to do the pre-recorded or the editing or anything like that. Like I don't know. Holy shit. Yeah. See, I worry that like with the recruiting, because like how like do you ever worry that people are going to be like, oh, you're just repeating what you heard from so and so or from, because like I'm not gonna lie, I get most of my recruiting info from Ronan and from Holland. Like, so it's like I don't want to feel like I'm just regurgitating what they said or like, you know, like stealing their shit. Right. Yeah. Right. I've seen it. Yep. I like Dennis too. I like Dennis too. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like I mean, I guess it's okay to repeat it as long as you say like so and so is saying, right? Like saying, like giving them credit for it. Right. So has there ever been an issue, like any issue where you made like mistakes and someone's like, hey, I didn't say that, or hey, like has anyone ever like hit you up like bro, did you see that? My bad, didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just what the fuck. I heard that. I thought about messaging you about it, but I was like, I'm sure he already knows. Yeah, but you can't make a mistake on JJ. That's everyone's favorite son, man. Shut up, dude. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna even shy away from it. JJ is my favorite player. I have legitimately become a Vikings fan simply because he's there. like, to be fair, I've never really felt like a fan of a team in the NFL. I'm more like a fan of players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the Wolverines, but then like in the NFL, it's like I like these players. So like if you know, I like whatever team they're on. But yeah, I'm sorry, bro. So you had to watch JJ go the pick before the Raiders could have got him, and now you're stuck with Minshew mania. Speaking of tanking, dude, I have no fucking inside information or any way to like prove this, but I 100% feel like Jerry Jones is doing stupid shit to tank to get Shedeur Sanders next year. The reason I like think about it. He fucking loves Dion. Shedeur Sanders is the type of quarterback Jerry wants, and he's in all the headlines like Jerry wants. I swear to God, dude, something in my mind for months has been saying I think he's tanking this year to try to get Shedeur Sanders. Well, he's not going to say it out loud. Like I said, it might just be a feeling that I have, but I'm telling you, I think that I think he's going to try to get Shedeur Sanders in the draft next year. AJ is. Yeah, he loves the re-signing of Zeke and then Dalvin Cook. Bro, the Raiders haven't been good since 2002. I mean, it sucks for me that like the teams that I've always pulled for the most because of either players that were on them or where I lived is the fucking Lions, the Titans, and now the Vikings. Like, dude, combined between the three of them combined, there's been 2 good seasons in the last 25 years. The Titans, the Lions, and the Vikings. Because I was born in Michigan. I grew up until I was 10 here in Michigan. I live here now, but for 20 years I lived down in Nashville. And so like when I first started really getting into football was right like literally the year that the Titans came to Nashville, because I moved there in '98 and then they came in '99, and so like Yeah, like their second year, first or second year, they went to the Super Bowl, and Javon Curse was like my favorite fucking player, right? And yeah, but like, yeah, fuck Kansas City, but like, I mean, we had some cool years in Tennessee. Like the Chris Johnson years were cool. The Vince Young years were a little weird. I loved Steve McNair. But like, you know, there's players that I like, but dude, it was so disappointing being a Titans fan. And Lions fan is self-explanatory. But, you know, I love the Lions right now because I like a lot of their players. I like Aiden Hutchinson. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I like Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, they're cool. And now I'm a fucking, like, cheering for the Vikings and shit. I find myself, like, listening to Vikings podcasts because of JJ. And it's like JJ and Dallas Turner are, like, the two players that I really fucking like. And they're rookies. But... oh, God. I'm sorry. Dude, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt what you were just saying, but talking about Dayton, I just went down to Tennessee for a week to see my daughter, and I drove back home yesterday. Like, I just got back home yesterday, and my fucking car broke down in Dayton yesterday. Like, I limped my car off of the fucking interstate and went to Grismer Automotive or whatever, and they got it taken care of, but I was in fucking Dayton, and all of my friends from Ohio always told me, like, the one city you don't want to go to is Dayton. All right. So do they say anything about you wearing Michigan shit when you're there? Awesome. I don't know which one's worse. I mean, they got cool uniforms. Oh, fuck yeah. Were you already a Michigan fan before you became a Raiders fan? See, like, okay, so it's weird because, like, as a kid, I was a Michigan fan, but I was a Michigan fan because my sister was, and because, like, people I knew were, like, I didn't really pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the 90s, I was, like, kind of aware of Charles Woodson, but I wasn't really paying attention to the football, like, the actual games. At the time, like I was a fan because like that's what we did, you know. And then I started becoming an NFL fan around like the late 90s, early 2000s, and then I really started paying attention to college. The year, what was it? I think it was like 2004, 2005. What was it when Michigan, Ohio State were number 1, number 2, and Chad Henne and Troy. Troy Smith. That was the year that I really like got into it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, Michigan's awesome." And then shit happened. It's like, God. Oh yeah, it was amazing. It was either, because it wasn't Lloyd Carr that lost to them, and I think he coached for one or two more years after that, didn't he? Was it? Hold on, now I got to look this shit up. Because I thought it was after Rich Rod came in that we lost to App State. Oh yeah, you know what that is, right? 2007. So when was that was his last year, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, head coach Lloyd Carr, yeah, so it was. Damn. I guess I was just wanting to pile more shit on Rich Rod. I mean, it sucks too because like some of my favorite players like were during the Rich Rod years and like the Brady Hoke years, because like I don't know why, but I became like this huge fan of Jordan Kovacs. I have no idea why. Nobody else ever talks about this guy, but I fucking loved watching him play. I don't know what it was. It was like he was. I mean, obviously Peppers came later, but it was like mini Jabril Peppers. He was just like everywhere on the field. It felt like every time there was a play, he was there. Yeah, no one cares about Palomalu except Head and Shoulders. I still like to joke around that that Troy Polamalu's hair has the same properties as Doctor Strange's cape. I still think, and I mean, obviously they would have never done it, but I thought it would have been funny as hell. I don't know why, but when the Steelers played the Packers in the Super Bowl that year, if they were on some sports show, Clay Matthews and Troy Polamalu, and one of the guys on there tried to get them to make a bet, hair versus hair, on the Super Bowl. And it's like I was like, oh man, I wish they would have done that, but I mean I know why they didn't, but damn, dude, how epic would that have made the fucking game? No, it was fun. I mean, watching Ben Roethlisberger was always entertaining, for one reason or another. I mean, think about like, who was it? It was Roethlisberger versus Rodgers at the time, wasn't it? I've still got. I don't know. Hold on. Woodson, Defensive Player of the Year. He got Defensive Player of the Year in 2009. Let's see. When was that Super Bowl? Yeah, the Super Bowl was the Super Bowl they played in was the 2010 season, so it was in 2011, so it was the next year. But yeah, man, I mean, it was funny because at the time my ex-wife, she's a huge Steelers fan, and I wasn't really a Packers fan, but I you know, Charles Woodson and Clay Matthews, I loved watching them play, so that was a fun year. And at the time, I knew one of the guys on the Steelers line. I can't even fucking remember his name now, but he went to the University of Tennessee, and we went to the same barber. So like I'd see him in the barber shop and like sit there and talk to him all the time. I can't think of his fucking name now. He was an offensive lineman. What was his name? Hold on. Steelers and Volunteers, because he lived in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and we used to go to the same barber. Let's see. I don't know the best way to look up, like, if you know someone went to a college and played for a team, like a pro team. I don't know how to fucking look that up. Yeah, he was an offensive lineman for a long time on the Steelers. Ramon Foster, that's who it was. Ramon Foster. Yeah, he went to Tennessee, and so like he lived in Hendersonville, and we had the same barber on Main Street there. And so like I'd see him in there all the fucking time, and like he even, when I was promoting music, he even came out to a few of our shows, and he gave me, because my ex-wife was a Steelers fan, like he gave me like, one year he gave me a bunch of Steelers merchandise, like he even had he even got like a jersey signed by Ben Roethlisberger for my ex-wife, and yeah, he's like super cool guy, man. You know, he would always come back to Tennessee in the summers, right? So just a really cool guy, but yeah, so that was fun being like on the opposite sides of the Super Bowl with my ex-wife. It was an entertaining Super Bowl. But yeah, he was on the Steelers for the longest fucking time too. He went undrafted, and he stayed on that team. But he was like I said, he was a cool guy, like really down to earth dude. It really surprised me when he came out to the show, one of the shows I was promoting the first time. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I worked in music for like almost a decade, down in Nashville. In fact, if he ever fucking joins the league, right? If he ever joins the league, we've got the guy that's supposed to take over Notre Dame is a music artist that I've known for a long time and worked for. In fact, Mike, the other guy, one of the other guys in the chat here, still works for him driving semi-truck. But he's a super cool guy down in Nashville. He goes by his stage name was Stump, but he was part of a group Eye for an Eye with Bubba Sparks and David Ray and John Connor, and yeah, so that's one of my closest friends from the music shit. The New South CD. Yeah. Yeah, Bubba's a cool dude. He lives down in Mount Juliet. Like, I mean, I just wish he could fucking stay off the drugs, but he's good. He's a good dude. I mean, he's one of the ones that, despite him having you know, a level of fame, like he treated me like anyone else, like, you know, like a friend from day one when I met him. I mean, I met him through Stump, but like him and Stump were real close, but oh, okay, I got you. Usually the one everyone always talks about is the New South, but no, I like that one too. I mean, some of his newer stuff is actually pretty good too. But it's just not, it's not like put out by a major label. But some of his like stuff in the last 10 years or so is actually pretty good. Yeah, but you know what's funny? It don't matter where you're at. If Miss New Booty comes on, people still get up and start dancing. Anytime I tell someone that you know, they ask who I worked with, and I say Bubba Sparks, like, who's that? I don't know who that is. I'm like, yes, you do. I played the song. They're like, oh yeah, I know that song. Yep. Fucking Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The video that was basically. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, Bubba's a cool dude, man. Oh shit, did he just intercept that? No, he didn't. Okay. Did he? Right. No, and you got to figure this is probably the biggest game of the year for North Dakota State, so they probably came in, you know, primed for it. No, yeah. But like, damn, dude, that's kind of embarrassing that you only beat them by what, 5 points? Who else do they play? Who do they play next week? Yeah. Let's see. Looks like, oh shit, they play Nebraska next week. I don't. Okay, I want to say that they're going to get smacked, but you think Dylan Raiola is gonna show out at the start of the season? Right. Well, they're well. You know what? We'll get an idea of it Saturday though, because they play UTEP. So we'll see how he does there. Like, I want to agree with you when I see Nebraska after seeing this game. I'm like, Nebraska's gonna stomp them, but it's a true freshman at quarterback, man. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll be great. I don't know. There's a lot of people that think he's gonna be great. Oh damn, Scott Van Pelt's still doing this shit? Yeah, bro, hit me up whenever. I'll shoot you a message when I'm getting the teams together, and just verify you know if you still want Florida State or if you think of something else. So, all right, bro. Let me know when you go live, when you're about to go live. I'll make sure to tune in. All right, bro. Oh shit, I just realized this whole time I'm still sitting here fucking live on YouTube. I'm fucking dumb.